Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining me this morning. We are now going into our fourth book of the Bible, the written word of God. It is the book of Numbers, an introduction to Numbers that my Bible provides. States the background. Numbers, like the rest of the Pentateuch, is best understood to have been written primarily by Moses. The English title Numbers comes from the census recording in chapters 1 through 4 and 26. Numbers tells of Israel's journey from Mount Sinai to the borders of the Promised Land, summarizing some 40 years of the nation's history. The key theme of Numbers is the gradual fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham that his descendants would be the people of God and would occupy the land of Canaan. The book shows the reality of God's presence with Israel and the pillars of cloud and the fire over the tabernacle, even when Israel's unbelief delays entry into Canaan and cost many lives. And so we'll be learning about that over the next few weeks as we gradually get through this book, a few chapters at a time. If you are a steady watcher and have any ideas or comments or concerns or anything like that, always feel free to leave a comment. I'm open to any type of dialogue exchange or whatnot in regards to how we proceed, because this is as much for me as much for you as it is for me as well. And I want to make sure that we're studying as a whole. So yeah, but we are in chapter 1 of the book of Numbers, and this is going to be the census of Israel's warriors, the people. If I mispronounce any of these names, I apologize. I don't go back and I don't do any kind of pre-reading beforehand. Or studying of their words and names, how to pronounce them. I'll leave that up to God. If he wants me to pronounce it correctly, he'll put it on my tongue. If it's not that important, then he won't. So that's how I'll view it. But yeah, so we'll be doing the first 3 chapters, which is primarily going to be like it was saying in the introduction, that it's primarily just the census of the people, which is a great thing at the same time, because it allows you to also track the genealogy up to Christ. Which is something that I saw this morning. Excuse me. Alright, so yeah. Oh man. Part of when my beautiful wife did the tabs for me. And when she did the tabs, I don't know if you can see, let me see here. The tab covers some of the words. So forgive me between verses 3 to 8 if I say the wrong word. Or because apologies ahead of time. But anyways, here's chapter 1, the census of Israel's warriors. And the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the tent of meeting on the first day of the 2nd month, in the 2nd year that they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, "Take a census of all the congregation of the people of Israel, by clans, by fathers' houses, according to the numbers of names, every male head by head, from 20 years old, and I'm going to say either onward or forward, all in Israel who are able to go to war, maybe. You and Aaron shall listen, company by company, and there shall be with..." Oh man, this is so frustrating. "A man from each tribe, each man being the head of the house of his fathers, And these are the names of the men who shall assist you. From Reuben, Eliezer the son of Shedeur. From Simeon, Shelumiel the son of Zereshaddai. From Judah, Nashon the son of Amminadab. From Ishkar, Nathaniel, I don't know, something Nathaniel, the son of Zuar. From Zebulon, Eliab, the son of Helon. From the sons of Joseph, from Ephraim, Elishama, the son of Ammihud. And from Manasseh, Gamaliel, the son of Pedahizur. From Benjamin, Abidan, the son of Gideoni. From Dan, Ahaziah, the son of Ammishaddai. From Asher, Pagiel, the son of Ochran. From Gad, Eliasaph, the son of Deuel. From Naphtali, Ahira, the son of Enan. These were the ones chosen from the congregation, the chiefs of their ancestral tribes, the heads of the clans of Israel. Moses and Aaron took these men who had been named, and on the first day of the second month they assembled the whole congregation together, who registered themselves by clans, by fathers' houses, according to the numbers of names from 20 years old and upward, head by head, as the Lord commanded Moses. So he listed them in the wilderness of Sinai. The people of Reuben, Israel's firstborn, their generations, by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the numbers of names, head by head, every male from 20 years old and upward. It was upward, not forward. All who were able to go to war, and it was war. All right, so that helps with the verses there. Those listed of the tribe of Reuben were 46,500. Of the people of Simeon, their generation, by their clans, by their fathers' houses, those of them who were listed, according to the number of names, head by head, every male from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Simeon were 59,300. Of the people of Gad, their generations, by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward, all who were able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Gad were 45,650. Of the people of Judah, their generations, by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Judah were 74,600. Of the people of Issachar, their generations, by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Issachar were 54,400. Of the people of Zebulun, their generations, by their clans and by their fathers' houses, according to the numbers of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Zebulun were 57,400. Of the people of Joseph, namely of the people of Ephraim, their generations, by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Ephraim were 40,500. Of the people of Manasseh, their generations, by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Manasseh were 32,200. Of the people of Benjamin, their generations, by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Benjamin were 35,400. Of the people of Dan, their generations, by their clans and their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war, who's listed of the tribe of Dan, were 62,700. Of the people of Asher, their generations, by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war, who's listed of the tribe of Asher, were 41,500. Of the people of Naphtali, their generations by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war. Those listed of the tribe of Naphtali were 53,400. These are those who were listed, whom Moses and Aaron listed with the help of the chiefs of Israel, 12 men, each representing his father's house. So all those listed of the people of Israel by their fathers' houses, from 20 years old and upward, every man able to go to war in Israel, all those listed were 603,550. And that's crazy because that's not including women, the children. Like, there's a lot of people to be wandering around in the wilderness. Just could you imagine, like, you're somebody walking through the desert, coming through, and all of a sudden you come over a hill or some mountain. I don't know the region very well, geographically, brain-wise, but you come over some type of mountain or hill, and then all of a sudden your eyes behold like this huge congregation in the middle of nowhere. Now, obviously, I know that they're not that far in our terms from where they were actually supposed to be going, but when you're walking, distance is a lot further, and that would be crazy to see. That would just be something to behold, just to put that in your brain. The Levite, continuing from verse 47, Levites exempted, but the Levites were not listed along with them by their ancestral tribe. For the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Only the tribe of Levi you shall not list, and shall not take a census of them among the people of Israel, but appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of the testimony, and over all its furnishings, and over all that it belongs to it. They are to carry the tabernacle and all its furnishings, and they shall take care of it, and shall camp around the tabernacle. When the tabernacle is set out, the Levites shall take it down, and when the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall set it up. If any outsider comes near, he shall be put to death. The people of Israel shall pitch their tents by their companies, each man in his own camp, and each man by his own standard. But the Levites shall camp around the tabernacle of the testimony, so that there may be no wrath on the congregation of the people of Israel. And the Levites shall keep guard from the tabernacle of the testimony. Thus did the people of Israel. They did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. Chapter 2. Arrangement of the camp. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, The people of Israel shall camp each by his own standard. With the banners of their fathers' houses, they shall camp facing the tent of meeting on every side. Those to camp on the east side toward the sunrise shall be the standard of the camp of Judah by their companies, the chief of the people of Judah being Nahshon, the son of Amminadab. His company has as listed being 74,600. Those to camp next to him shall be the tribe of Ishkar, the chief of the people of Ishkar being Nathaniel, the son of Zuar. Okay, so it was Nathaniel. Okay. His company as listed being 54,400. When the tribe of Zebulun, the chief of the people of Zebulun being Eliab, the son of Helon, his company as listed being 57,400. All those listed of the camp of Judah by their companies were 186,400. They shall set out first on the march, on the south side by the standard of the camp of Reuben by their companies. The chief of the people of Reuben being Elijah, the son of Shadur, his company is listed being 46,500. And those to camp next to him shall be the tribe of Simeon. The chief of the people of Simeon being Shalumiel, the son of Zerashahadai, his company is listed being 59,300. The tribe of Gad, the chief of the people of Gad being Eliasaph, the son of Reuel, his company as listed being 45,650. All those listed of the camp of Reuben by their companies were 151,450. They shall set out second. Then the tent of meeting shall set out, with the camp of the Levites in the midst of the camp. As they camp, so they shall set out, each in position, standard by standard. On the west side shall be the standard of the camp of Ephraim, by their companies and chiefs of the people of Ephraim, being Elishama the son of Ammihud. His company as listed, being 40,500. And next to him shall be the tribe of Manasseh, the chief of the people of Manasseh, being Gamaliel the son of Pedazur. His company is listed, being 32,200. Then the tribe of Benjamin, the chief of the people of Benjamin, being Abidan, the son of Gideoni. His company is listed, being 35,400. All those listed of the camp of Ephraim by their companies were 108,100. They shall set out third on the march. On the north side shall be the standard of the camp of Dan by their companies. The chief of the people of Dan being Ahiezer the son of Hammishadai. His company is being listed, being 62,700, and those to camp next to him shall be the tribe of Asher. The chief of the people of Asher being Pagiel the son of Ochran. His company is listed, being 41,500. Then the tribe of Naphtali, the chief of the people of Naphtali being Ahira, the son of Enan, his company as being listed, 53,400. All those listed of the camp of Dan were 157,600. They shall set out last, standard by standard. These are the people of Israel as listed by their fathers' houses. All those listed in the camps by their companies were 603,550. But the Levites were not listed among the people of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses. Thus did the people of Israel, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So they camped by their standards, and so they set out, each one on his clan, according to his father's house. Now we're going to go ahead and stop there. My phone is somewhat running out of memory. We're already at 17 minutes, and I don't want the phone to disconnect midway. So we'll go ahead and just do chapters 1 and 2 today. And then hopefully get to chapters 3, 4, and 5. Maybe even 6, because 6 is pretty short, which would catch us back up. Not that we're on a schedule or anything by any nature, I just, but, oh man, it is a tiring morning. Keep yawning. I do thank you, though, for joining me. I hope that I didn't butcher the names too bad for y'all. But that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Like, that's more people than in Eugene, Oregon. I'm from Oregon, by the way, if I haven't ever said that before. And I'm not from Eugene, Oregon. But that is a lot of people, especially in such a not large area. I mean, I'm sure they had plenty of room in essence. Where is it? And so to give you a description, which is actually kind of funny because when you think about it and when you look at it, the way that they were set up is in the sign of a cross. So here is a picture of the book. Let me see if I can get a good one of how they were set up. Do you see it? You see the cross? Coincidence? I think not. But yeah, that's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. But yeah, I recommend getting the book. It's good for gaining knowledge and understanding and what was going on around this time frame, how the people were, the culture was. Just to, without the book, you wouldn't have been able to actually, I'm sure you could have, but it gives it an easy way to kind of get a visual perspective of how exactly the camp was set up. But yeah, I do thank you again for joining me in this reading. I hope that you join us again tomorrow. Again, if you have any comments to put in, go ahead. And I don't never ask anybody to subscribe for anything like that. That just seems pointless. But yeah, I do love you. I hope God blesses you throughout your week and keeps with you. Stay close to God. Continue with your daily prayer, daily reading, continuously searching for Him. And I will see you next time. I love you all.